Hello students. Yes, in this video I'll be explaining on other three decisions. All right, so the third decision is investment decision. What is this investment decision is all about? Investment decision, basically it is all about deploying of the available capital, again for the basic purpose of maximizing your long term profitability of the firm. See, financing decision always, it gives a direction to the investment decision. I mean to say, only if you have the money you can think of investing. That's what I've been telling, from my previous videos as well. If you are employed, you are able to earn something out of your earnings. A portion of your earnings will be kept as savings. Out of that you are going to invest. When there is no income, definitely you won't. So always that financing part, it plays a major role. Equally at the investment decision is also very very important, right? So this basically comprises of the decisions which is relating to the investment in both the aspects, the fixed assets and current assets. Fine, you will have the fixed assets, the investment, fixed investment, that is the long term investment and short term investment, which is of 1 year or less than that. So what is going to happen? See, the financial manager, he has to evaluate the different capital investment proposals, like what is available, what I have to do, and how I need to select the best, keeping in view the overall objective of my enterprise. What are the things I need to take care of, and what is my capital budgeting decisions? How, being a financial manager, I'm going to take an optimal decision. All these aspects play a vital role. So basically, if I have to give one simple example, right, about this investment decision. Now I have rupees 10,000. So now I feel like, let me invest in the bank. Let me keep my 10,000 rupees in form of the fixed deposit for a maturity period of 1 year, where the interest rate attached with that fixed deposit is 10%. So what I have deposited, that becomes my investment, which is in financial terms it is called as a capital. After 1 year, my amount, my money will grow with 1,000. How, ma'am? See, it is 10,000 into 10% will give you 1,000 rupees. So in the year 2020, the value, the capital, the amount what you have invested is rupees 10,000. The next immediate year, the value of your 10,000, now it is 11,000, which is attached with an interest rate of 10%. That 1,000 is your capital appreciation, which is attached to your capital, right? So this is all about investment decision. So always, the financial manager of a firm, because this is the phase where he becomes the solely responsible person for any success or the failure. So he needs to make a wise decision before investing in any of the portfolios or any kind of projects or the avenues, right? There are so many decisions, or so many, that is the avenues, that the kind of decision he has to take with respect to all those aspects. It's like really very very important. The next decision what he has to make is on dividend decisions. Before understanding what is dividend decision, let us understand what is dividend is all about. Dividend is nothing but out of profits which is earned by the organization, a portion of it, a portion of profits which is shared among the shareholders of the organization, is called as dividend decision. Now connect the term decision with the dividend. Fine, what is decision? Decision, something where you are going to arrive at the conclusion, where you are going to take a decision upon distributing of the portion of earnings of the firm among the shareholders, as I said. So the dividend decision is one of the crucial decisions that which is made by the financial manager, right? Which is relating to the payouts to the shareholders. What is the amount that needs to be paid among the shareholders? What is the percentage? What is the it involves the determination of the percentage of profits which is earned by the enterprise, and which is to be paid to the shareholders, and the percentage of profits that should be retained as a retained earnings. Even though you have got so much of profits, like an insane, you are not going to declare all the profits, in terms of dividend, right? Of course you are going to keep a provision. Of course you are going to retain your earnings in order to meet the uncertainties or the unknown consequences which might occur in the future, right? So here what happens, like the dividend policies were policies that talks about certain guidelines which is associated with dividend at the time of declaring the dividend. So basically dividend policy is the determination of how the division of earnings should be made between, like the payments to the shareholders and a portion of retained earnings that needs to be retained by the organization in order to meet up, the unknown occurrences of events in the future, right? So that's one of the major factors or the decisions that the financial manager has to take care of. The last decision is a valuation decisions. Now what does valuation of decision talk about? See, valuation of a company, like it is all about decision involving the mergers, the acquisitions, you have the consolidations. And now what is this acquisition and all? I'll give simple example. ABC company you have, on the other hand you have XYZ company. Now what ABC company is going to do, ABC company is doing absolutely great, where ABC is financially very much sound. I mean to say, financial status of ABC company is well being fine. So far it's been well being, so they're well doing with respect to their finance. On the other hand, XYZ company, it is there as a company, it is there, but it is not able to yield as much the company is expecting, right? So what this financially poor company is going to do, the financially sound company ABC company, it is going to acquire XYZ company. So what is going to happen, a financial aid will be given to XYZ company. All the shares of XYZ will become ABCs. All the customers of XYZ will become ABCs. All the share capital, cash, the current assets, fixed assets, everything will become a part of ABC. So what is going to happen? So a company which is financially sound can strengthen the company which is financially poor, which is financially weak. It can give a financial aid by acquiring it, right? So what the top level management is going to do, see, they may not have the adequate knowledge and any kind of experience to make the valuations of the enterprise, because they do not know the ground realities, right? So what happens, the valuation decisions are made under the vast amounts of financial data, which involves a good financial knowledge is very much required. Before choosing a particular project, you should be knowing what is the risk associated with this project. If I take up this particular project, what is the return I'm going to get? If definitely I'll get it. After how many years? What is the safety level? Do I get my principal amount? Do I get my interest? Right? You need to keep all those things in your mind. Then finance manager, he must always like assist the top level management in making the accurate the valuations, where those people have to go, which one is to be opted, right? So he is the one who is going to assist the top level management in making the right valuations on the particular portfolios or a kind of avenues that the firm is looking for. All right, so these are the decisions that the firm has to take very wisely, or the role or the financial manager, because he is the one who is going to take decisions on all these aspects.